You know it, another month is under the belt. I say this every month, but time flies when you're having fun, and time flies even when you're not having fun. We are here for another Empties video. This will be July Empties. You know I love to share my trash with you. You also know that I like to break it down and show my trash in categories. So we're going to continue to do that. That's been working really great. I will have all my past Empties videos linked below, but let's get going. Let's see what's in my trash for this month. Starting with hair products, we have the Joico K-PAK Color Therapy Shampoo. I love this. I love everything by Joico. I have tried many of their products. This is actually the shampoo and conditioner that my hairstylist uses in the salon when she does my hair, and I've always loved it. Another shampoo that I emptied is the Living Proof Restore Shampoo. I love the Living Proof line. There's a couple different ones that I use. The Restore is one of them, and I absolutely love it. I definitely recommend and would repurchase. The other one is actually Living Proof Perfect Hair Day. This is a conditioner that I emptied. So I emptied one shampoo, one conditioner by the Living Proof. Love the Living Proof line. I don't really think that you can go wrong, but I love both the Restore and the Perfect Hair Day. The other thing that I emptied was actually a little sample, and you know I love to cut open my samples. This is a shine cream by Drybar. It's called the Chaser. I did like it. I don't think I would purchase it because I'm not in the market for it, but it smelled amazing, and if you would like to pick up a shine cream, I definitely would recommend the Chaser by Drybar. It was a good one. This other one is a hairspray that I emptied. I believe this was last year's Happy Birthday edition from Ulta. It is the Happy Birthday Sexy Spray and Play Sexy Hairspray. Nothing special, not something I would repurchase. Let's move into body care items. One of my favorite drugstore body lotions is the St. Ives Skin Renewing. I have used this for years. It is just the right texture for my skin. It doesn't have a real fragrance scent. It's perfect. It's always been my favorite one. Let's do a couple teeth products. We've got the Truly Radiant Clean and Fresh. I've talked about Truly Radiant before. This is not my favorite one, but I've struggled to find my favorite one by the Truly Radiant. It's the one that has the black on it, and it's whitening. This is pretty disgusting looking, and I don't want to pull it out because, again, you know how I cut open my packages and scrape them right to the last drop. This is the Power White Deep Stain Eraser. It's one of those like 5-minute whitening things that you can use in combination. I do have a teeth whitening blog post. You can get to that down below, but I love products like this. I love a lot of different teeth whitening products. Favorite tampons, you know what? Somebody has to go there, ladies, and you know it's going to be me. I have no trouble sharing these things. We all have to purchase them. Our daughters need them, so why not have somebody talk about it? But for me, and I think a lot of this is just from having so many childbirths, natural childbirths, I should say, is I like the PLAYTEX Sport. There is something about the sport version of tampons. I feel like it expands more maybe, and to me it just works better. Maybe somebody that hasn't bared a few children wouldn't need to use the sport one, but I know it's a sport. I don't know what that would correlate with, but they definitely do work better. I just have to say, give it a try if you're having any issues. The other thing, you know, if we're going there, we're going there. I've shared many times, if you follow me on Snapchat, all of you are aware of this because I need them all the time for my workout. These are the Silhouette Active Fit by Depend. These basically are kind of like adult diapers, and when I do certain exercises, as I mentioned on Snapchat, I have to wear these things if I am doing anything with a bouncing motion or a pounding motion. If I were going to go for a run, unfortunately I do have to wear these. Not gonna sweat it, doesn't stop me from doing my workouts. Nobody sees me. If I don't go to a gym anymore, but when I did, I just didn't do any of those motions because I really didn't want to wear a diaper to the gym. But when I'm at home doing my workouts or in my neighborhood or running down the road, doesn't bother me one bit. They're very thin. You really can't tell. You'd have to really look and see to look for bulky butt is what I like to call it. They do the job. That's all that matters. Also emptied some progesterone. I talked about progesterone and how I use progesterone cream in my last video. I am always emptying these things, unfortunately. The other thing that I want to make a category on its own, because I do go through so much self-tanning product, is my self-tanning product. So that's going to probably end up being its own category from now on. The first one, you know this one, I repurchase it over and over again. It's the Tan Physics True Color Sunless Tanner. Don't forget that I just did an updated sunless tanning video sharing more of the exfoliation process, the routine, and then I have the first one that I did talking about all the different products, but this one's always in the arsenal. You also know that who cuts like all their packaging up? Look at this. But this just goes to show you, I think every month I show these and they're all cut up, how much I love the Jergens Natural Glow 3 days to glow. So you gotta make sure it's the 3 days to glow. You can get this stuff anywhere. I go through it like crazy. Both of the products that I just shared right now are ones that I generally put on in the AM because some of them have to go on in the PM, as I always mention, and be washed off. These ones don't. One that does have to be washed off is this one here. So this would be something I would apply more in the late afternoon, early evening, because if it's too late, it's just too goopy for me to go to bed with. This is the St. Tropez Self-Tan Bronzing Mousse. I ended up going through 2 of these total. I don't think I will repurchase it. I'm finding so many other products that I'm liking a little bit more, and this is very expensive in mousse. The mousse products are very easy to go through quickly. So this is a cult following. Many people love it, but I don't know if it's just more the hype of the St. Tropez that's really doing that, because some people just fall into the hype. I really don't. I would recommend it if you want to spend the money. It does the job, but you're going to go through it really fast. So that's the only thing with that one. The other one that I just sampled, and I cut this one open too, just recently sampled it, is by the VITA LIBERATA, and you know I've been having very good luck with that line. This one here is called 10 Minute Tan. Nothing that I would purchase because I already have 2 very expensive products by the VITA LIBERATA line that I'm already loving. I don't really see a need for this. Although you can leave it on for 10 minutes and then wash it off, and then you will gradually get a tan after that. It's almost like it processes after you rinse it off. You don't wash your body, you just rinse it. Yes, I can see a purpose for it. So maybe somebody would want to try it out, but again, it's a very expensive item. So you just kind of have to pick and choose. I try to do a mixture of drugstore and high-end. Otherwise, it would just get too costly for me to do my self-tanning. Moving on to skincare, and you know I'm a skincare junkie and proud of it. The first one was a free gift with purchase that might have came in a little kit. It is by LANCOME. It's BI-FACIL, I guess is how you would say it. It was an eye makeup remover. These aren't generally the eye makeup removers that really do enough for me, so I wouldn't repurchase that. But what I would repurchase, and I already have this because I cannot be without it, is my Egyptian Magic. This is beautiful. It was recommended by somebody who follows me. So I love when you guys give me different ideas, especially leave those things in the comment section below. I love trying new things, and other people read those comments, so it's very important to share. The Egyptian Magic has many purposes, not just for eye makeup removal. In fact, that's not even really the true purpose for it. But it does a great job. I don't even wear waterproof mascara, but I still struggle to really get my mascara off because I do several coats. This works wonderful. The other thing that I emptied was a Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water Wipes. I always have some type of facial cleansing makeup remover wipes on hand. I'm not really picky and choosy which ones I get. I mix it up. I guess I've just never had one that wowed me enough that I would have to repurchase it. So if you know of one, let me know. It's not something I'd want to spend a lot of money on. They all seem to do the job, and I do so many things after the fact to remove makeup. But anyway, emptied that one. This was a free little sample. It is the Argan Oil Cream Cleanser. I got this when I was picking up, I think, a new lipstick at Sally Beauty. Nothing special, but I thought I would at least share it. Another facial cleanser that I've loved forever. Many dermatologists, including mine, loves this line and this facial cleanser. CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser. The CeraVe line is wonderful. I say this many times, ladies. I wouldn't put your dollar in your facial cleansers. They don't stay on your skin long enough to penetrate the skin. Put your money into the active ingredient products, your serums, your retinols, your vitamin C's, hyaluronic acids, things that are going to really impact your skin. You can save your money on your facial cleansers and toners. But love this one. It's a great one from the drugstore. Another cleanser that I did really love, but this one was quite the splurge and very pricey. I ended up getting it during a VIB sale. It's the Tata Harper Regenerating Cleanser. The packaging alone, I love that sound. Who loves that sound? I do. But I love, I'm probably going to recycle this bottle. It's so pretty and I could put so many different things in here. This was wonderful. It is, you can use it as a mask as well. It's going to have some exfoliation properties in it. Definitely love it, but boy, it's really expensive. So would recommend it if you like to splurge a little, and if you want an empty bottle, this would be a good one because I do love it. Another thing that I emptied, this was something that was sent to me in a PR kit. It's by Mederma. It is the Advanced Dry Skin Therapy Facial Toner. I actually really like this. I think I will repurchase it. I'm going to use up my Dickinson's ones that you would see, I think, in my AM or PM skincare routine blog post, which will be linked down below. I actually think I'm going to move on to this one. I really like it a lot better. And I also like that it has the type of lid that you can press down on and get the product and put it on your face. So what I'm actually going to do is pour the toner that I have, the Dickinson's that I have left, in here and then use it out of here because I just like that type of packaging. But this one, definitely recommend, definitely going to pick up. Moving along to a glycolic acid treatment. This is the glycolic acid 19% night treatment. I get this from my dermatologist office. 19% is the highest that you can use in the home, and you have to work your way up to it. I've been on it for many years, had to work my way up to it. I will always repurchase this product. I think glycolic acid is a must, and again, that is where I would put my money. The nice thing about this is I think it's less than $20 at my dermatologist's office. I'll see if I can find it someplace online, but if not, maybe your local dermatologist would have something like that. Another repurchase all the time is a vitamin C by SkinCeuticals. This is CE Ferulic. I will always repurchase this. I have tried many other vitamin C's and I always go back to this one. Right now I'm testing one out that my dermatologist office gave me and it's decent, but I still like my CE Ferulic by SkinCeuticals and I will always go back to this one. So far anyway, nothing else has blown my world like that one has. The other thing, L'Occitane product, you know I love my L'Occitane. This is the Precious Cream. So it was just a little moisturizer sample. I love the smell of anything L'Occitane. L'Occitane is very luxurious. If you are very much into your moisturizers, this would be a beautiful one. I'm sure it's not cheap, but it is like luxury to have anything L'Occitane, and the Precious Cream is no exception. Moving on to makeup, we have the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. This is always on repeat for me. I love this one, a little bit of a splurge, but definitely worth it. We also have a drugstore foundation. This would be the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1. I am shade 855 in this one, Soft Honey. This is always on repeat. It is my current favorite drugstore foundation. It has been for a while. Definitely recommend this one. The nice thing with this one, it has a primer in it, but I still generally use my Hourglass primer. You know you love a product when you empty 2 in 1 month, but I always have 2 going at the same time because one is in my cosmetic bag that I carry in my handbag, which there is a YouTube video sharing what's in that as well as what's in my handbag. That's 2 separate videos, but I also keep one in my makeup caddy because I like to have one of these on the road just in case I get out in natural light and I pull that visor mirror down and I say, woo! Bald spot to the brows, and we don't want that, ladies. This is my Anastasia, if I'm saying that right, Brow Wiz, and I use shade medium brown, and I love it, empty too. Definitely recommend. Also, my favorite liquid liner that is more like a felt tip, like that. This is the Kat Von D in the color Trooper. Love this stuff, will always repurchase it. Used it today, it makes a world of a difference. Also, emptied 2, and I always have 2 of these going as well. My Essence Long Lasting Eyeliner in Black Fever. This is what I tight line with. No matter what, I always tight line my upper lash line in the inside. I talked about that a couple weeks ago on Snapchat. I did a little tutorial. It will always make your lashes look thicker. If I want to do black on the waterline, black can be a little bit harsh at my age. And if you're lighter skinned, I wouldn't do black at all for anything. and lighter haired, but if I want to use black there, if I'm going really, really smoky for a night out, I will put this on the lower one. The nice thing is $2.49 at Ulta. You can't beat that, and the thing is it stays. I like things that stay put, especially on the waterline. You can't have anything shifting or moving. Those are awesome. Emptied, my absolute favorite mascara for the lower lashes. The thing that I like about this one is it's got a teeny tiny little wand, perfect to get into those little lower lashes. This is Maybelline Lash Discovery with the mini brush. Always repurchase this, recommend. Here is something it was a sample and I would not repurchase. It's the LANCOME Primer. Sills Booster XL. It's like the mascara base. So far I have not found anything like that I really am happy with. None of those base primers for the lashes have done anything for me, and this definitely has not. Here is something I would not repurchase. The first couple of times I used it, I was a little bit on the fence. This was a free gift from Ulta for this year's birthday. It's the LANCOME Monsieur Big. Garbage, total garbage, I ended up finding out. One that I did like that was a sample is the Bobbi Brown Smoky Lash. Actually put this in my notepads, in my notepad app on my phone, that this would be one that I would consider. You know, Nordstrom does a couple times a year where you can buy 2 mascaras, get 1 free. They're all going to be high-end. This is on my list to try, and then I have a Chanel one that's constantly being told to me. So that's kind of fun to pick up your high-end mascaras then. So this one I would recommend. This is a Lancome one, or no, this is Dior. This, it's wore off. Hypnose Drama is what this one is. No, didn't do anything for me. Would not buy that one. This one here, Dior Show Blackout, didn't like that one either, so would not repurchase. What I would repurchase though is my absolute favorite false lash glue. This is by Kiss. It's called the Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe. Revlon used to steal the show for me. They come in the same size tube, and one time I couldn't find the Revlon, so I picked up this Kiss one, fell in love with it. Now this is all I want to use. Last but not least, kind of with this type of stuff, Emptied, and a favorite perfume that I have wore for, well, I've been in my home for 13, 14 years, and I used to use this at the home prior to the one I live in now. Hani Mori, just the original one. This scent, I will always repurchase this. There is something about this that is so lovely, but the funny thing is it makes me think of winter. It's more of the warm scent. It might have vanilla notes in it. You would have to look when you pull it up by clicking on the link below, but I will always repurchase this, probably my entire life. I think any age can wear it. It's sexy, it's sophisticated, it's classy, but it definitely is warm. So I would say it is more of a fall and winter scent. So this is on the hit list for this fall and winter for sure. And it always brings back great memories. You know, I think fragrance creates memories for us. I don't know if you've ever noticed that when you get a whiff of something maybe you wore, it takes you back to something. So yeah, love this one. I highly recommend it for anybody. What a beautiful gift it would be. Pick this up for somebody for this Christmas. Just a couple more things, because I always like to throw in a few randoms there. If you watch my previous empties, you know there's always something in there. Always emptying my favorite pen. Who knows my favorite pen? Those of you that follow me, you would know it is the Pilot pen, and it has to be in blue ink. I literally cannot write in black ink. I don't know why. What's up with that? I mean, what does it matter? But my handwriting is awful in black ink. I always have to have blue. So finished up one of those, always do. We always have a huge box. We're always repurchasing. My husband's like, man, you go through them like crazy, but love them. And then, hey, why not share our favorite laundry detergent? This is my favorite one, Tide Sport with Febreze. Been using it for years, love it, does the job. Love the smell. There you go, July empties, which it is so hard to believe we are already that far into the year. Before you know it, the kids will be back in school, then we'll have Halloween and Christmas, and we'll be into a whole new year. It goes so very fast. Please let me know what videos you would like to see. I have a lot of great ones up and coming, but please leave in the comment section below any specific things that you would like to see or any recommendations you would like to share with our wonderful and awesome community. Don't forget that everything that I talked about today will be linked down below as well as in the corresponding blog post. Anytime I'm wearing something new, I link that as well. Thanks again for joining me for this Empties video. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a great day and have a great August.